All right, we're back. It's been another month. It's been a crazy month. We did a lot of stuff. We wrote a lot of things, started some new ventures, some new experiments, and we're here to recap it.
Wacht.
For what?
I'm Mo Wrights.
I'm Lucas Benjamin.
And it's another jam-packed month of Steppin. We ventured outwards this time. We went outside because things are opening up a bit more, and we started doing videos. No, wait, videos. Movies, actually. Come on, we're films even. We're doing film screenings at the Melkweg. At Leidseplein, and we kicked that off with a documentary by Sil Johnson, the unsung hero of the late 60s, early 70s. Kind of, as I said, an unsung hero who stood behind the shadows of Al Green and had a kind of tragic, but he made it funny. He made it very funny, kind of, history behind, his music and his protest music that was very influential to the civil rights movement, kind of like the soundtrack of the civil rights movement. Yeah. And then, he struggled a bit with his royalties and getting along. It was an interesting documentary about, a person who had a big entrance in the scene, in the scene at the time, but didn't really follow through and make it up until the point where his music got sampled, and it was super interesting, and we're very excited that we were able to do that. And if you stick around, we'll tell you about the next movie that we're gonna premiere there, because we're doing documentaries now.
It's coming up.
Yeah.
Another thing we did, we had our first live event at Oedipus at the Badhuis in Amsterdam East. We're already doing monthly radio shows there, but now we also have a live event. And it just happened and it was incredible. We had Radio Hop, we had 7:30 perform, we had Helena Casella on the vocals. It was super great. We're gonna do it next month again.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to be there, but I heard that it was amazing.
Yeah, good vibes.
Come on, man, Radio Hop, man. Them guys.
Time and again.
Yeah.
Another thing what we started doing is live interviews, and we interviewed the people that are screening documentaries. It's a music film festival. It's called InEdit, and we have a short glimpse on YouTube right now, and it's going to be a full recap in a couple of weeks after the festival, which is happening right now. So you can still attend some festivals, you can still attend some movies, some side programming, some interviews, some lectures, some panel discussions.
Yeah, that's dope.
And even some performances.
Yeah, I heard some dance hall performances, right? To complement the dance hall.
Ring the alarm.
Ring the alarm, yeah, there you go.
Hey, ring the alarm, hey.
To complement the documentary on dance hall. So make sure to check that out on InEdit, their website, and you can check the recap you can check the introduction video and the video interview actually. Right here, I guess. Next up, we have the mixes. We have two wonderful mixes this month. One by Ice, who went deep with the soul. She brought the soul and the funk.
Soul, boogie, disco.
Yeah.
It was her first official mix, actually.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. From Rotterdam.
Yes, she's from Rotterdam.
Rotterdam-based, yeah.
Vocalist, just has a huge love for soulful music.
Yeah, she brought enough to the table. Yeah, it was nice. And then we had from Georgia, Tbilisi, Levi Love Disco came in with a very mellow. I love the fact that we publish it every other Monday, especially with this one because it was so. The BPM was around 120 house, and it was so, I don't know, it felt really good to start the week off. So you can check that out on our Mixcloud. It's really nice.
This month's Timeless Affair, it was on the legendary I Want You album by Marvin Gaye, which had its 46th anniversary. It's super timeless, that's why Kay covered it in the Timeless Affairs. You gotta check that article if you want to learn some more on it, like some backstories, some studio stories. Leon Ware, who produced the whole thing and wrote it with Marvin Gaye, had some backstories he shared, and Kay put that in the article as well.
Yeah, man, the Timeless Affair project is really about diving deeper into the trivial stuff about your favorite album that you might not know. And Kay, yeah, again,
Covered it.
Covered it, yeah, man. Speaking of Kay, as March was Women's History Month. She wrote an article on Rhapsody's album Eve, which is honoring the great females in history. I think mostly 20th century black women. Yeah. It's an amazing album. I love her first album, and this was such a good concept album. I felt like at the time it was a bit overshined by other project, but no, she did it justice. You can check that out on our website, steppinintotomorrow.com. And man, Women's History Month. Kay was keeping it up because she also did an interview with Blue Lab Beats.
Yep, the duo from the UK who are signed to Blue Note these days and who just delivered an incredible album, Motherland Journey. So she interviewed them via Zoom, asked them all these things about their trip to Africa while they were recording the whole album.
Right.
Super nice.
Yeah. Dope, yeah, man. Also, we want to honor Kay, our fellow writer and jack of all trades, for this Women's History Month. I mean, she's been killing it, and she is killing it always, and she's maybe the nucleus of Steppin. So, a big shout out to you.
Yep. This month we also did a lot of premieres. Actually, I don't even know if it's more than usual, or it felt like it, because they were just coming in from all angles in different countries, different labels.
It might be too many to name them all. You can check them out on our SoundCloud, where we have all the new premieres. So make sure to check that out on our SoundCloud. But we'll go through a couple of them. One of them was from Amsterdam.
Actually, he's based in The Hague, but he studies in Amsterdam.
Okay.
Yeah, he studies at the conservatory.
I'm sorry.
It's a debut single by bass player Yolk. You spell it with Y-O-P-E, capitals, dots in between. A project he initiated with beats in his bedroom, and then got a drummer, Luis Pozzolo, to drum it all in, and then he got some fellow musicians to also play on it. And this was the first single, Trees.
Yeah, it was killer. It was a killer modern day jazz cut. A lot of variations and stuff in there as well.
It's funny how he described it as a beat-inspired thing, but this is so much more than that. It's intricate, it's different time signatures, different phases in the track, like changes all over. You gotta check that out. It's phew.
And I love this idea, you know, where it reminds me of what Questlove was saying about Dilla, how Dilla kind of wanted drummers to play like the drum machine, or the way that Dilla was programming his stuff.
Yeah.
And now the reverse is happening. That he argues that, okay, this is a beat kind of inspired thing, but in the end you hear like, okay, maybe it started out from that, and then you know, the drummer went all out.
And they made it live.
Man. Yeah, making beats live again. I love that. Yeah.
Another premiere that we did is on Luke Smith, British keyboardist, composer who's been active since the mid-90s, was working with Amy Winehouse on her debut album, wrote a couple of tracks for her. Yeah, he's been all over the board, even the Sugar Babes and whatever and whatnot.
Damn.
But now he went solo in the last 2 years. On the first single he had Roy Ayers, the legend.
Ayo. Yeah. Well, I didn't even know this.
Yeah, you gotta check that article.
I will.
That's why we're doing a recap.
Steppinintotomorrow.com.
Actually, his new single is called The Resurrection. He named it that because it's the first track he wrote after he was hospitalized by COVID. Early in the pandemic, so this was a special song to him.
Right.
Yeah, beautiful track.
And then we cannot leave the broken beat, you know.
Gotta cover it.
XL regular, Rome based.
Italy, yeah.
From Rome, killing it. Yeah, it was the syncopated beats were there. XL 3000, the tune is called, and I mean it's the Brook. It's the Brook.
It's full with fire. Yeah, and on the EP there's an EVM 128 remix as well.
Of course, he got to be on there.
Keep an eye on it.
Yeah, that's nice. Keeping the Brook alive. On to music from the Dutch soil. I wrote an article on this guy who I met in the studio I made music in, which I shared with the cousin of person. Person's name is Jermaine Campbell, and keep an eye and an ear out for that one. He's as I would say, he's the MC that the Netherlands needs. He raps in English and he draws inspiration from, you know, contemporary hip hop, but he's obviously a student of the game. You know, he did his research and kind of crafted his own lane. And I love this tune. It's called Adios Freestyle, and it's a 2-part cut. So the other side is called Killer. Jermaine Campbell, man. You can read the article on our website, and also make sure to check out that video on YouTube of him performing live, because he's also doing jazz standard by Bill Withers. Yeah.
Cut. Hey, yo, stop the camera, man. Look, it's your boy Jermaine Campbell, and I just want to give a quick shout out to my boys from Steppin Into Tomorrow. But as we all know, it's not no Bill Withers. What my man's Maurice meant was Bill Evans. All right? Peace.
He's covering that. Yeah, it's really nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, jack of all trades. Big up Jermaine. Come on, man.
Yeah, killing it. Another Dutch artist we covered last month. We also had his debut single is Peter Samua, trumpeter based in Rotterdam. Originally hails from Ghana. He won the Erasmus Jazz Award, was killing it on the Supersonic Jazz Jam session on the Wednesday in Paradiso last November.
Right.
And was about to release his debut album on Docs Records, and his first single was called Chief Palace. Incredible tune, had that Afro jazz inspiration.
Right.
But also, you can hear us listening to the UK jazz scene as well, but he's incorporating that Afro influence, and then High Life is in there. It's just different, but it's really nice. I loved it.
Yeah, that's nice. Our monthly Come Into Knowledge sessions, like the Timeless Affairs, we dive deep into a artist or a genre or a label, and we have our walking encyclopedia. I mean, Lucas is a walking encyclopedia. Leroy is multiple encyclopediae. I don't know what the plural. You tell me. The 25th of March was the sixth year that Phife Dawg of Tribe Called Quest passed away, and on that day, on a Thursday, his posthumous album was released. And I do have to say, posthumous albums often tend to be a collection of stuff that was laying around, and the label wants to release certain music that was still there. But this was one of the greatest posthumous albums I've ever heard. It was so, and you can tell that Phife was already involved in this project a bit before he passed away. I think, I'm not sure, but it felt like it.
Yeah.
His close friend. Can you put I can't remember what his name is. I'll tell you the name. Was also very much involved with production, and I really loved that. And Leroy as well. And we already had this idea to honor, the man, give him his flowers, his posthumous flowers. And it was a really emotional day, where we started from the start, where he was a bit, the dude who went into the studio with Tribe, with Q-Tip, but didn't really bother that much. And then on the second album, Low End Theory, we started going from there, and then we went all the way through. You can check that out soon on our Mixcloud. It was really amazing, and especially if you stick around until the end of that podcast or that session, you can really hear that myself, I was a bit choked up, and Leroy as well. It was a beautiful day. It was very nice. You can check that out soon.
All right, we're in April. So next up, this month we're gonna do the second documentary screening, and we're here to break you the news what it's gonna be, and we're gonna screen a documentary on the legendary UK band Cymande. The documentary is called Getting It Back. It was premiered just now at the South by Southwest Festival in the US, and they also performed there, and I read incredible reviews. There were lines all around the tents. Everybody wanted to see them perform and see the documentary, and we're gonna be the first to premiere it right here in Amsterdam.
Hey,
yes.
that's breaking news, man.
Get your tickets before you can. It's gonna be Wednesday, May the 18th. Tickets gonna be up soon.
So it's gonna be next month, the 18th of May.
Yeah. We give you some time to get
this is the breaking news, man. Yeah, man. Cymande, come on.
Yeah.
UK, oh, geez. And then as I said, we did Phife. Was a beautiful Come Into Knowledge sessions, and then this month we're doing Prince, because it is April. Everything is purple. And together with Leroy is going to be Dave Koenen, and they're going to go through the rich, and surely 4 hours will not be enough. I hope they cover the jazz funk sessions. I can't, you know that one?
77 sessions. Prince was about 17 years old. Yeah.
Surely they will cover that. So it's going to be about Prince, and you can join at Feed the April 20th. which is 420 actually. Bring your greeneries and bring your purple. Oh no, bring your purple. Bring your purple. Yeah, come on. And join us, on April 20th at Feed. Yeah, man.
It's gonna be an exciting month.
For sure.
Let's get this going.
Let's do that. Should we wrap this up?
Yeah.
All right. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you're up to speed, and if not, steppinintotomorrow.com. Don't be afraid to let us know what you think about this format. Also, follow us on Instagram and Facebook and where else? Mixcloud, SoundCloud,
all of it.
And of course on YouTube. This is the most important.
Where you're seeing this video.
Yeah. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next month.
Yes, sir.